Welcome back to my channel. It's been a little while. I just want to say thank you to my loyal subscribers for sticking around, all 80 something of you. It really means a lot that you have been here through the years while I have not been uploading or sharing any content. Thank you for sticking around. Today we're going to be talking about my top 10 Cher songs. This is a ranked list. There's Cher herself. It is very, very subjective. Lots of nostalgia influenced placements. It had to be pretty harsh. I had to cut a lot of songs I would consider to be, top Cher songs. And it was actually quite difficult to rank. Once I cut it down to 10 songs, it was very difficult to position them in the right spots, to be quite honest. Now, before I get into it, I just want to go over my qualifications to be ranking such a list. When I was little, I probably almost, if it was possible, wore out a DVD copy of Cher, The Farewell Tour, and I was also a frequent viewer of her music videos in a pre-YouTube era. I had to access them also by DVD. Hours and hours of entertainment there, and I think that does give me good qualifications to be able to make educated judgments about a ranked top 10 Cher list. Now, because I am turning into Miss Mojo and making a top 10 list, I think I'm obliged to say, let's get started. Okay, coming in at number 10. Now, this might be a little bit controversial for quite a few Cher fans, and a bit of a surprise for everyone, but it's her 1998 club banger, Believe. Now, this is at the bottom spot on the list for a couple of reasons. It is probably the most well-known Cher song across generations, most likely. I probably sound a bit pretentious for saying that, actually, but it definitely deserves to make the list. I loved this song when I was 2. I wouldn't leave the house if it was playing on that video hits show on the TV. I just had to stick around until the song finished. Cher is also the pioneer of the auto-tune voice in this song. Kanye West? Who is that? Move over. It's Cher. You know what I mean? Yeah, anyway, moving on. Number 9. We've got Just Like Jesse James. Now, if you don't know this song, Cher actually gave a little spiel about it in her farewell tour. She revealed that when she recorded it, she actually thought the song was kind of crap, but she went away, came back, it was a huge hit. So now she had to perform it, she had to tour it. Bit nostalgic attached to this one. I often think of having a long, hot bath while listening to this song, and also I think of that Brady Bunch episode where Bobby was obsessed with Jesse James and they had to get some old guy who was related to one of his victims in to be like, hey, he actually killed people, you shouldn't idolize him. Which I think is crazy. In the Brady Bunch, they were sending a message to all hybristophiles, don't do that. Very interesting to me. Number 8. Now we've got Walking in Memphis at number 8. I know this is a cover. I really love the original song as well, but Cher covering it, it's great. A couple of other good things about this song. Cher is in drag in the music video, where she's walking around Memphis, unsurprisingly. It also reminds me of that one episode of The X-Files, which I think really adds to the whole song, to be honest. Up next, number 7, is We All Sleep Alone. Now, I've included 2 of the versions in there. That's because the original version is like a slow sort of ballad, and the 1998 version is a dance remix of that. And I think both are just great. Basically, the song is about being alone and how, when we all die, we're all pretty much alone in the ground, Even if you're with someone now, you're eventually going to sleep alone. Yeah, I think that's great. When you click on a share playlist and this song comes up, you're not really expecting to be thinking about uh being alone or, death. So I think that's just uh, you know, pretty entertaining. And being able to dance to that, even better. Moving on. Number six. Number six is Heart of Stone. Now, this is another cover that really works for Cher. And let's be honest, she didn't write her own songs anyway, so what's the harm in putting a few covers on this list? It doesn't really change much. Here I've written, she looks amazing in the video Hamana Hamana Aruga. I think that might have been a little bit over the top, but I think you get what I mean. This was the peak of her rock era, because she's a bit of a, she did some genre bending, I guess. You could say the avatar, the master of all four genres. There's more than four, but basically, again, this song about how the world is pretty bad, it's pretty tough, and it hurts a bit sometimes. You kind of would wish that you had a heart of stone to deal with it sometimes. I think it's great. I don't have much else to say on that. I just think it's a good song. Now, at number 5, another controversial one. A lot of people are going to be thinking, why is this only at number 5? It's If I Could Turn Back Time. Up there with Believe, probably her most famous song. I've written here, iconic music video, and it is. Look at what she's wearing. Honestly, she's got like 2 ribbons sewn together in some sort of Borat Cher kini. That would be giving her butt and front butt wedgies, I swear. And then also the scenery. We can't forget the cannons, the phallic imagery. She's riding that cannon as the camera zooms in on her and past her and all around, and there's sailors everywhere, seamen, if you will. It's just iconic imagery. Also, as a white person, I'm pretty easy to please. If you put a key change in your song, I'm gonna feel something, and there's a key change in this one. So, thank you to the writers of this song for putting a key change in it. Another little note: this song is my go-to for my party trick, where I imitate Cher. If there's karaoke or something, because it's probably one of the most well-known Cher songs, and it's not an auto-tune voice, I imitate this one, and it goes down pretty well. Number 4 is the Shoop song. Yet another cover, but man, is it a jam. Absolute banger. Also, attached to the movie Mermaids, what a fun film. Pretty awkward to watch with a parent when you're a child, because it takes a quick swing from Winona Ryder being the queen of chastity to just doing it in the bell tower with the random guy. But, I mean, it's got Cher in it. It's got like a holy trinity of women in it, really. The song's an absolute banger. Really fun to play on guitar. I'm not a good guitarist by any means, but it's easy to play, and it's easy to sing while you play it, and it's fun to bop to. So that is enough to secure its place at number 4. Number 3. Coming in at number 3 is I Found Someone. Now this is, again, during her rock era. She basically is slamming this guy and being like, yeah, you left me, but I found someone. So, eat shit. She sounds like a badass in it, really. She sounds like an independent badass. The music video is really, really entertaining. She's so overdramatic. She's walking along some, like, train tracks or something in, like, this really skimpy outfit. Anyway, it's really entertaining, and you should probably watch it. I would recommend this music video. Another little note is that this song is another cover. It was originally sung by Laura Branigan of Gloria fame, and it was written by the sex god himself, Michael Bolton. What? I only found this out while making this list, so this is pretty exciting to me, I think. But anyway, moving on. Number 2. Number 2, we've got a Cher song that probably a lot more people could know. It's One by One, and man, I just love this song. But YouTube tells me that the version I love is the UK version. I don't know how accurate that is, but it is mandatory that you listen to the version with the amazing saxophone solo, which is followed by a key change. It is insane. The saxophone solo, you just ride that out, and then the key straight away is like, whoop, and then she finishes the song. The outro is so strong. Actually, while I'm talking about the outro, let's talk about the intro. Cher's head voice, we rarely get that, and it is tasty when we do. It is a great listen. I'm actually getting... In all honesty, I really love this song. Alright, coming in at number 1. You've waited this long, and it's time. It's time to reveal number 1. I know you're on the edge of your seat. Number 1 is Save Up All Your Tears. Another one that probably a lot more people could know. There's a lot of nostalgia affecting this one. I listened to this one over and over again on that Video Hits DVD because it's full-on kick-ass song. One of the lyrics is, "You'll be crying over me." Like, she is yet again an independent badass. She doesn't give a damn that this guy doesn't like her anymore or has left her or something. She knows that at the end of the day, he is the one that will be missing her. Wow, so good. Also, can't talk about this song without, again, talking about key changes, and that's right, plural, because there's more than one in this one. It just feels like it keeps going, and it's probably only 2, I think, off the top of my head, but it feels good when you're listening to the song, and you get that, it scratches the itch. Another big standout point that really helps it achieve number 1 in this list is how good Cher looks in this video. I've written here she looks banging, and honestly, that's correct. Let me just give you some examples. It starts out where she's in this like little white lacy deal with a red wig on like some yellow flowers or whatever. She looks great. Fantastic. If that was the whole music video, I would be pleased. Next up, well, I don't know if it's next actually. I think this is the final reveal for the looks, but look at this dominatrix supreme MILF look. What? She's got some like chains and I don't know what they're called, like the netting on her arms, like, holy moly, and she's standing, you can't really see in this shot, but she's standing in like this sex dungeon thing, and there are some, oh boy, it's a bit raunchy, and I think they had to play it late on TV when it was playing on TV, because it was a bit too much for the kids. And then another look, they've squeezed 3 looks into the one video, and as Cher has noted herself, if she doesn't change, if there's no costume changes, all the drag queens would riot. I think that's true. I'm not sure, but I think that's true. Look at this look. I think this is my favorite one out of the whole music video. Use your eyes. I can't say, I'm speechless. I'm dumbfounded. Her beauty has silenced me. You wish her beauty had silenced me. Back to the actual song. It is so fun to listen to. She's really hammering home this point of she's absolutely fine without this guy. Yeah, you decided to leave, but you're the one who'll be hurting at the end of the day, and you're gonna come crawling back. It's just impeccable. It is chef's kiss. Mwah. Anyway, I'm rambling now. Basically, what I want to say is thank you for listening to me talk for a while about my top 10 favorite Cher songs. Absolutely useless information. I have made a YouTube playlist with the songs in order and some added like alternate versions of some songs for you to listen to if you would like to experience what I experience when I think about these top 10 Cher songs. And also, wow, congratulations for making it this far throughout the video. Don't mind if you skipped to number 1 just to find out what my favorite Cher song is. That doesn't really bother me. That's great. Please have a nice day. Stay at home and eat your greens. And, I don't know, that's enough. Maybe subscribe if you want to. Who knows?